Yeah, thank goodness. All right, good morning, guys. Start with the injuries. C.J. Mosley will go to IR today. A hard decision by a very prideful, amazing player, leader. All those things for us. Was not an easy decision for him, but it's the best decision for him and our organization. And then Brees and Sauce, those two are doubtful as of right now. So, barring something magical happening in the next couple of days, they're doubtful. But the rest of the group is trending in the right direction.
What happened with Brees? He played Sunday.
It's the same knee, yeah, same knee. There was a little bit of a MCL, a little bit of a hyperextension, so a little bit of both, and just not feeling quite right.
Is this the knee he had hurt a couple years ago?
Yeah, same thing.
ABT's good to go?
Trending in the right direction. Yeah, we'll see how he responds to today. He missed, obviously, Wednesday and Thursday, so we'll see how he feels after a full day of work, especially on the turf.
What, Tyreek and Waddle and what this offense can look like, how much of a challenge is that without one of your top corners?
It's huge, yeah. Like, it's going to be it's tough now saying that. Very fortunate we have Brandon Echols, a guy that's played a lot of football against the Dolphins, played a lot of football against Tua, and had success in the past against Tua. So, would you like Sauce? There's no doubt, but having Echols is a very good backup in the situation. So excited about his opportunity.
With Brees out, what kind of opportunities does this create for the two rookies?
The two rookies and Kane, all three. Yeah. So we're. I hate to overuse a word, but we are fortunate in that way too from the running back depth. Minus Brees, who's in my opinion one of the best backs in this league, we still have one of the best running back rooms in the NFL without him. So excited about their ops, excited about Kane's ops. Those guys they'll take care of business.
Isaiah obviously got more of an opportunity last week and capitalized on it. What did you see from him, and what do you want to see from him on Sunday?
Yeah, just the more ops, you're going to see more special stuff from him. I really believe he's got some special qualities. I think he's one of the best outside zone runners on our team. I think he's got an amazing ability out of the backfield as far as a receiver is concerned. Elite traits as far as movements and just the more he starts to really learn this game and all the nuance and the detail that a veteran guy has, the better version of what we're going to see. But I'm so excited about Isaiah and his future in this league.
How much of an edge could it give an offense having such fresh leg running backs? Because defenses are kind of worn down this time of year.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like you saw fresh legs from Kane last week and what that looks like. So excited about all three of those guys being involved.
Is Lazard coming off IR?
He is. So Allen will come off IR, and so will Wes Schweitzer. Both those guys, I think, will be elevated as of today or tomorrow.
Allen had such a strong start to the year, at least relative to the last season.
Yep.
Did you sense any sort of frustration or disappointment just at the timing of this injury? And how do you feel like you'll be able to sort of maybe recapture what it worked?
Well, yeah, definite frustration from his standpoint. Just it's like you said, he was having success. Obviously, him and Aaron have a long history and have a real connection, and you see it and feel it when those two are on the field together. So he wanted to keep building upon that connection, and he was having a good year, like you said. But excited to get back into the fold, and he's looked good this past week.
What have you seen from Tua since he came back in the lineup?
It's the same Tua that we just become accustomed to. He's this guy with elite accuracy. He's a problem solver. He's a quick processor. He really reminds me of playing against Drew Brees all these years. A guy that makes fast decisions. He gets to the second or third read immediately. And I think the offense is really it's built around his strengths because everything is rhythm-based with their offense, and he's throwing to spots. And obviously he's got some pretty decent guys to throw to at the same time. So it's going to be a great challenge for our back end. It's going to be a great challenge for because you have to affect Tua to affect his ability to pass as far as the pass rush and getting him off the spot. So it's a combination of the back end and the front working together.
Are they not taking as many deep shots as they had in the past, maybe going a little bit shorter?
Yeah. So I think the foundation of their passing game is not necessarily a quick game, but it's rhythm where he hits that back foot and the ball is out. That's what they do the majority of the time. On top of that, a little bit of play action. And then they'll always have their designer drop back stuff where he has figured out your rules as best he can and figured out what you're going to call in those certain windows, and he's going to put your rules at he's going to challenge him in every way. So it's you got to be on your details with not just with the talent that they have, the speed that they have, but the offensive coordinator and obviously the head coach and Mike McDaniel, who's elite at figuring out your rules and putting them at conflict.
You guys haven't won in Miami in a long time. Is that something that even comes up this week in prep for this game?
It doesn't, and we got to change that trend. We definitely do. There's an element, obviously, to the Heat, but a lot of our guys are from that area of the country, so Heat will not be an excuse, and we got to go down there and play our best brand of football.
You have all the sports science stuff, guys. Now, what do they say about going from 30 degrees here to landing 75 on some next?
Hydration is the biggest part of it, because when you're in cold weather, you just don't drink as much. You don't feel as tired, you don't feel as thirsty, and guys get dehydrated because they don't think that they're losing the water that the guys would in a warmer climate. So we got to stay hydrated. That's the biggest component to it.
Did you mention Moses? His status? Did you?
Mo?
Yeah.
He's trending in the right direction. He should be available and be playing on Sunday.
What are your memories of McDaniel from Atlanta?
Insanely intelligent, quirky and weird in the best of ways, authentic to himself at all times. That's why he can behave the way he behaves, because he's just the same human being every single day, and knows football as good of any person I've ever been around, coach, player, otherwise, and he's going to have his guys ready. I know that.
With the backup swing tackle, last week, Carter Warren was up, and I guess he was a little inconsistent in the game. What went into the decision to go with Warren and not Mitchell as the swing, because Mitchell had a little more experience?
Yeah, it was kind of a byproduct of the week of work and who was healthiest and who we thought would just do the best job. This particular week, I'm going to try to get both those guys up. So it'll be an opportunity for both those guys to potentially play if something were to happen. But I got great confidence in Max and Carter Warren.
Is their defense now similar to Baltimore with Weaver down there?
They are. There's a similar structure. There's similar coverage components. I would say this. He calls it different, though. There's definitely more pressure, more front multiplicity. So as far as picking up the pressures, that's going to be a huge part of our offense's success.
How big a challenge are Sealer and Calais Campbell, two huge guys in the middle there?
Yeah, that's another point of emphasis that we've had. Like our skill on the outside, we got to win, but just as important, our interior three guys got to win, because they're going to get challenged as well with not only the fronts and the pressures and stuff like that, but those three guys are a problem. They really are.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you guys.